My name is Chelsea Lasater Gregg. This is my streaming business card. The most defining moment of my yoga practice, I'd have to say, was it was at the end of practicing the camel, and it was in the spring of last year. I found myself weeping. I started crying. What I realized during that and after that, I had found self-acceptance and I had found forgiveness. And it was beautiful, and I felt like I really experienced what yoga is all about. My favorite book it's a children's book, and it's called Love You Forever. My son and I, that was our favorite book to read whenever he was younger growing up, and it's about a mother-son relationship. And I can't get enough of that book. Every time I read it, it takes me back, and it reminds me of how beautiful it is to be a mom and how special my relationship is with my son. What brought me to my yoga practice would be depression, as odd as that may sound. I was at in a dark place in my life. I had started practicing yoga, and it was recommended by the homeopathic psychiatrist whom I was seeing, told me to double up on my Bikrams practice. And I said, all right, right on, I can do that. And so I did. And I poured myself into it. And that's really, I'd have to say it was darkness that led me to seek a method of finding out more about who I am and what makes me tick. And that's why I sought yoga, and that's also a part of why I started practicing Pilates and going that avenue. Life happens, life changes, and I didn't feel real good about myself. I had very low self-esteem, very hard on myself. And I started practicing Pilates, and I felt like my posture was better, my shoulders were back, and I felt proud to be a woman again, The two teachers who inspire me the most are God's Son Jesus and Buddha. Jesus, because he didn't seek out to hang around with people who have money and prestige. He wanted to be around the broken-spirited, and I like that. And then Buddha, here's a man who he sought just wakefulness always, and he was full of compassion and loving kindness for all. One thing that he has said that I hold tight to is, rather than try to seek the truth, just let go of your opinions. And I think that's so beautiful. Those are two teachers who have greatly inspired my life. My name is Chelsea Lasater Gregg. This is my streaming business card.